A few weeks ago, I had an interview at Ravensbourne University. Me and my parents got a train to London. It was a Virgin one, so it only took half an hour to reach the capital. First stop was Euston Station. Of course, it being early in the morning meant there were people everywhere. After 2 escalators, and a bit of walking, we were on a tube train running on the Jubilee line. At the first stop, my dad lost his balance and, well, I only just caught it. North Greenwich was our stop. Then, after 1 ticket machine and yet another escalator, it was time for my interview. Honestly, it was the most laid-back interview I've ever had the pleasure to be invited to, but if you want to know more about that, I can make another video. After my interview, I joined my parents in the Starbucks at the O2. I tried my hardest to hide my excitement, but a few moments before, I'd heard the words, "You've got a place at Ravensbourne." My parents and I were speechless because I'd actually done it. I got an offer for my top university. After we calmed down, we walked around for a bit until my dad suggested a trip to Westminster. So we went back underground and hopped on the tube heading for our destination. Big Ben was the first thing that greeted us, and as I looked up to it for the first time in my life, I knew I'd made the right choice of wanting to study in London. One of my favourite moments of the day was seeing Westminster Cathedral in all its architectural glory. I mean, just look at it. There were some pigeons who seemed impressed too. Next stop was my choice, but another train was needed. By this time it was getting busy again, but after a few stops we were at Blackfriars, where we crossed the bridge and ended up, where you ask? Why, Shakespeare's Globe, of course. I've been there once before, where I just sat for half an hour watching the theatre in the Thames. Don't ask me why I love it so much, just know that I do. Anyway, after maybe 1 too many pictures, we were on our way again, but our walk was cut short because Nando's. I had my first Nando's last year, and it took 1 bite to understand why everyone loves it so much. Plus, the look of this particular restaurant was immense. I mean, just look at it. I had my usual, chicken wings, chips and garlic bread, and boy was it good. By the time we'd finished our food, night had fallen. Plus, it's England, so it was beyond cold, and my mum wanted some gloves. Because of this, we ended up in a souvenir shop where I found a penny press machine, and of course I had to have a go. We walked for probably another hour, stopping at the Golden Hind, where I got a stunning view of all the city lights. Then it was back on the tube for yet another destination, chosen by yours truly. In a little sweet shop I found my favourite lollipops. And then it is the moment that you probably all saw coming, Oxford Street Disney Store. They had a really cute Moana display, an incredible Iron Man figure, a couple of stormtroopers, and also I spotted a couple of mice. Or were they rats? Can we please just take a moment to appreciate this plush fountain? Look at it. Anyway, being on Oxford Street, of course, meant shopping. Now, while I literally only bought a Tsum Tsum from the Disney store, I did drag my parents into H&M, HMV, and Forever 21. I found this hat. I almost bought it. 1 Starbucks and train ride later, we were back at Euston, where we had to run to catch the next train home. And that was my day. I got into my top choice of uni, I visited my favourite part of London, and Disney happened. Because it's me. When does Disney not happen, you know? My next interview is on Wednesday at Westminster, so until next time, goodbye.